The following is a Broncos Broadcast Network production.
Welcome to the Broncos Broadcasting Network. I'm Jeremy.
And I'm Aiden, and these are the stories for this week's Broncast. Several Davenport High School students have been recognized at the Polk County Youth Fair and Scholastic Art Show. We have more information on these students.
Seniors' graduation is right around the corner. Find out how you can find and apply for scholarships.
And we take a look at the newest sport offered at Davenport High School. BBN News begins now.
Earning a scholarship is a difficult task. Here's Sebastian to elaborate on how to earn one and what its benefits are.
Getting scholarships is a fundamental part of going to college. Here's Ms. Brown with more details on the Polk County Education Foundation that has awesome opportunities for scholarships.
So Davenport High School, the Polk County Education Foundation, they have a whole list of scholarships. There's quite a few. It's 152 pages of scholarship opportunities for you to apply for through Polk Education Foundation. It is a little bit of a lengthy process to apply, but you have the opportunity to apply for several scholarships at one time. So it is very, very, very important you do this. The deadline to do this, though, is coming up really soon, February 6th. I know that's like Monday, so you have the weekend here to go ahead and make sure you apply to the Polk Education Foundation scholarships. Oh, and one more thing. Sorry, I forgot. There is one specific for Davenport High School students. So in the packet, when you do apply, the Davenport High School students can only apply for the Betty Tucker Inner Wheel Club Scholarship. So that would be any student here that's a senior, and you do have to have 100 community service hours, but it is a wonderful scholarship. It offers $1,000, so it's a great one to apply for.
Do you have any advice for the seniors of the school?
The best advice I have is just apply. Apply for everything. Scholarships are out there. A lot of them don't have a lot of people who do apply, so your chances of getting scholarships are very good if you do apply. If you don't apply, then no scholarships.
This was Sebastian with the Broncos Broadcasting Network. See you next time.
Even more testing is coming this month. Here is all the information you need to know with Ms. Unen.
So for the month of February, we're just going to be looking at any students who have not met that graduation requirement for ELA or algebra. So these are mostly going to be our juniors and seniors. So the biggest thing that you need to do is make sure that you are checking your school email at least once a day, so that if you get any emails from me regarding where or when to report to testing, you know where to go. And as always, when you come to testing, you need to make sure that you have your charged laptop and you bring your charger with you so that you are properly prepared. When it comes to testing, all of your classroom teachers should have a list of who is testing and when and where. And if they don't have that list, you can always check in the lunchroom, because there's a list usually posted in there as well. My office is in the media center off of the testing lab, so if you ever have any questions, you can stop by and see me.
This is why testing is important.
Testing is important because it allows us to see where you guys are academically, and from there we can see how best to get you guys to where you're going, be it mathematics, English, industry certifications. It gives us a baseline for you to help you.
This is how testing affects your school.
Our school's affected in some different ways. School grade is a big component of what you guys do as far as testing goes. And again, you guys test, we see how we can help you, and it helps our school.
I'm Yaitha Moreno, and this is for BBN News.
The Silver Garland Award is an award for service. Nominees are among the most talented and gifted high school seniors in Polk County, Florida. Of much greater importance is how the nominee has used that talent and skill in service to school and community. The following are Davenport High School's Silver Garland nominees. For communications, Mackenzie. For mathematics, Gianna. For vocational, Gabriel. For music, Zoe. For art, Emily. Athletics, Alexis. For English, Marissa. For performing arts, for Nishka. And for science, Madison. The Silver Garland ceremony will be held in Winter Haven at the Advent Fieldhouse on April 13, 2023. Here's Caitlin with some info with the Polk County Youth Fair.
The youth fair was fun. We definitely learned a lot, and expressed a lot of new opportunities for FFA. So I did poultry judging, and also I did the auctioning of my plants, where we did poultry judging is where we would go around and look at different aspects of chickens, so like eggs and like dead and alive or whatever, and we like judged them based on how like a farm would or whatever. And then plant judging, I brought plants in that I grew over a few months, and they would inspect them, and they went off to auction and sold for like $65. As well as the school gets a grant too, but I get the money that my plants sold for. But I would say it was a fun time and a good way to get your mind off of just schoolwork and all that.
Thank you so much. Last week was the Polk County Young Fair, and we had several students compete and show their supervised agriculture experience projects that they have worked hard on. If you've seen the following students, congratulate them. They put in a lot of hard work and long hours.
I'm Caitlin Hellivan. This is Bronco Broadcasting Network.
Attention 10th through 12th graders. Davenport is offering the ASVAB test in March and April of this school year. The ASVAB is a test for those interested in joining the military. The test will show students what their strengths are, as well as what professions best suit them. This is a great test for all students, including those who are not sure what they want to do after they graduate. If you are currently enrolled in JROTC, you will be automatically signed up to take the exam and do not need to sign up. If you are not in JROTC and are interested in taking the ASVAB, you can sign up via the Google form available by scanning the QR code.
Hey Broncos, my name's Elias and I'm bringing you this week's Athlete of the Week from our boys soccer team, Manny Ramirez. Let's go talk to him. Manny Ramirez, how's it feel to be Athlete of the Week?
I'm honored, to get the things I worked hard for and, practice every day for it. It feels good.
How long have you been playing?
I've been playing since I was in kindergarten, basically. I took a break for like 2 years, but came back junior year, and I came back strong.
So you think you'll be shooting for a scholarship next season?
Yeah, for sure, but I'm going to definitely put school first because, you always got to be a student athlete before any sports, and that's my main priority right now, school.
All right, well, congratulations.
Appreciate it.
So Manny, a junior here at Davenport High School in our 2022-23 school year, and is our soccer MVP for the boys varsity team. In 18 games, he has had 5 assists, 3 hat tricks, and 18 goals. So Coach Riggs, what can you tell us about Manny?
Manny has been a crucial part of the team for us this year. He's been our striker. He's been our main goal scorer. So really, he's been irreplaceable for us this season. And we are just glad that he tried out for soccer this year and actually decided to play soccer instead of basketball.
And you're proud of him for being Athlete of the Week?
Yeah, that's a great achievement. It's great honors to get as a high school player. It's really fun to see yourself in the newspaper. So we're proud of him. I think it's well deserved. And we're looking forward to see if he can do it again in the future.
Well, isn't that pretty cool? Let's see who else gets to get chosen from our school. This is Elias Durr signing off.
Hey Broncos, I'm Anthony and here's this week's weather. Saturday, it will be a windy day with a high of 71 and a low of 58 degrees. Sunday, it will be a rainy day with a high of 76 degrees and a low of 61 degrees. On Monday, it will be a sunny day with a high of 73 and a low of 56 degrees. And lastly, Tuesday, it will be a sunny day with a high of 79 degrees and a low of 55 degrees. And that's the weather. Back to Jeremy.
Academy Day is February 18th from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. and will be hosted by the office of Congressman Scott Franklin at Polk State College, which will include the application process, academy requirements, and congressional nominations.
The brackets have been announced for the boys basketball 5A District 7 tournament. The first seed, Jones Fighting Tigers earned a first-round bye and await the winner of the 4-seed 19-4 Lake Region Thunder versus the 5th seed 11-10 Gateway Panthers. On the bottom half of the bracket, the 2nd seed 17-7 Auburndale Bloodhounds host the 7th seed 7-17 Lake Buena Vista Vipers, and the 3rd seed 16-7 Davenport Broncos will host the 7th seed 4-14 Lake Wells Highlanders. Broncos, make sure you come out and support your boys' basketball team next week in the playoffs. The big game is coming up on February 12th between the team from Kansas City and the team from Philadelphia. Here is big game edition of Evan's Lunch Break.
Welcome back to Lunch Break. This week we have a special edition episode. We are going to be talking about the... Welcome back to Lunch Break. This week we have a very special episode. We're going to be talking about the big game on February 12th. And I have a special guest, and his name is Eric. Hey Eric, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, so on February 12th, the big game is going to be occurring. You know about this?
Yeah, I'm aware of February 12th, yeah.
Although, just be careful, we're not allowed to say...
No, yeah, I'm very careful. Yeah, no, I got you. Yeah, I got you.
Don't say anything.
I just, yeah. Yeah, I know.
Eric, of the two teams, Kansas and Philadelphia, who do you personally think is going to win?
Who do I personally think is going to win? I'm going to be biased here. I'm going to definitely tell you who I think, who I want to win. I'm going to say Kansas.
You want Kansas to
win? I definitely do
but
want Kansas to win.
if you're like being realistic with yourself,
probably,
you're really thinking it through. Do you really think Kansas is going to win, or do you think Philadelphia will win?
No, I mean, in terms of like injuries, in terms of like who has a more complete roster, no, I honestly think Philadelphia is the more complete team. So you would definitely say that. You can tell after the game, like when we go back to school on Monday, I'm gonna be very excited. So yeah.
I can see that already. Tons of people are gonna be super vocal.
Right.
They're really gonna be expressing their opinions on the outcome of the game, the big game,
right,
on February 12th.
Right.
Well, Eric, you seem like you got some pretty strong personal opinions. So let's go out and see what everybody else thinks about this.
Who do you think is going to win?
The Birds.
Why?
Because I don't want the other team to win.
Philadelphia.
Why do you think Philadelphia is going to win?
Because they got the best all-around team.
The Birds that start with E and end with S or E, depending if it's plural or not. They're green and black. Jalen Hurts is the quarterback, MVP of the MVP of the league.
The green team by 20.
I love Tua.
Come hither.
The team with the Birds, you know, cause like the USA. Kaka.
Who do you think is going to win the Salad Bowl?
I think the green team, those big birds, are gonna win.
Big red people. Definitely, that's who's gonna win. Yeah, big red people.
Who do you think is going to win the big game?
For the big game, honestly, I think Philadelphia.
Who do you think is going to win?
I like that guy, Joe Burrow.
And now back to me and Eric in the studio.
And we're back. So Eric, what did you think about all those clips and everything that everyone else had to say?
I find it hilarious, and I disagree with 90% of them because I already know that their answers are very delusional and honestly correct, but they're very biased. So.
Just like the Cereal Bowl has their own halftime show, we have our own halftime show.
Right.
Eric, it's time to play Pick a Picture. Okay? We have two pictures on the screen right now as we speak.
Okay.
Which one do you pick, left or right?
Left is the best. So we're going left.
So Eric, the picture on the left is now yours. Check your inbox, possibly your junk, and it will be yours in 3 to 5 business days.
Thank you. I actually really appreciate it.
And with the Cereal Bowl, the big game on February 12th, 2023, as they call it, as I call it, usually halfway through the game they do some sort of big show, right?
Right.
Who do you think's gonna come and perform this year?
Then like Rihanna, it's probably, I don't know. I feel like there is gonna be someone else though. So other than Rihanna, maybe someone like Beyonce. No, but Beyonce, yeah, I guess Beyonce.
Well, it's time for the second part of the show where we're gonna see what the other students think about the halftime show this year.
I love Rihanna. I love ASAP Rocky. I love her baby.
It's gonna be the best halftime show since The Weeknd. It's good.
Yeah, it's Beyonce.
You called it?
Yeah, no, it's Rihanna.
Oh.
Oh! My fault.
So, same thing?
Yeah, it's gonna be fire.
Back to Evan and Eric at the studio.
And with that, we've concluded our segment. Eric, it's been a pleasure having you here today.
Thank you. I've actually really enjoyed being here today.
Well, be sure to catch us next week. This is Broncos Broadcasting Network. I'm Evan Slater.
And I'm Eric Torado.
And we'll see you guys next time.
Thank you for joining us this week for Broncos News. I'm Aiden.
And I'm Jeremy. We'll see you next time.